the distractions we have to get your focus off what's really important. But the Lord is my light and my salvation. And because he's my light and my salvation, I ain't scared of you. Whom shall I fear?
This ain't no rookie to the game. This ain't a new brother on the street. This is the psalmist David. And if anybody knew anything about fear, it was David, who stands with a giant in the valley of Eli called Goliath. David, who runs for his life from King Saul. David, who's thrown out of his own kingdom by his son Absalom. David, whose daughter was raped by her own brother. David, who has to mess up with Bathsheba and has to stand before God. David, who's got the battle with the Philistines always in his rearview mirror. David, who had to fight a bear and a lion. If anybody knew what it was like to be afraid, it was David. With everything that would cause him to be afraid, of everything he had reason to worry, with everything that pushed the don't go to sleep button in his life, David yet winds up with this statement: the Lord is my life and my salvation. Whom shall I fear?
This is a testimony that I don't tell you. This is the other half of my testimony. This is the part that when I get to it, I start speaking in tongues. This is the part of my testimony that makes me run around the church. I can't even tell you all the stuff that almost got me. I don't even know how I got out myself. If nobody in the whole church praises God, I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. Oh, I feel glory about to hit this place.
Talk about an intro. Y'all like the shirt? Check it out. Blessed is the man who trusts in the Lord. Talk about an intro. Whee! Let me see Ninja do an intro like that, right? I'm just kidding. Ninja's the GOAT. I ain't gonna lie. Whew! I feel glory about to hit this place. Vroom. But watch out, that man believes in God. You know, they say, you stick around the barbershop long enough, you get a haircut. You stick around Nick, shoo, stick around Invasive, you're gonna learn about God, that's for sure. Woo-wee! I'll continually be in my life. Oh, I feel glory about to hit this place. Amen to that. I need all the glory I can get. God's good all the time. All right, here we go. That right there. Gotta take this off because I don't want y'all to see me put on some, they need to think of a manly word for chapstick. I'm just saying, like personally, my personal preference. So let me take this off. Hold on. See, chapstick right here. It feels weird that you have a camera and viewers looking at me now. I'm like putting on. Chat, we should come up with a name. Come up with some names to think of for a men's chapstick. Because, I mean, women have lip gloss, right? But there is no manly version of chapstick for men. A manly word, you know? It's like, oh, you got some chapstick? Wow, you're, yeah, okay. Tenderly be in my life. Oh, hey, Google. Hey, Google. Is God good all the time?
On the website truthistheword.com, they say, all the time. God is not good just some of the time, but all of the time. He is not both good and bad, successively or simultaneously.
Yup, you heard it. You heard it. That's the type of woman I need in my life right there. You say, hey, is God good all the time? Psst, Nick, why you gotta ask? You know God's good all the time. I'm like, yes, that's right. Ask God, trust God, thank God. Say what? You heard me. All right, here we go. Haven't played some Fortnite, so it's gonna get on some Fortnite. Check out this other shit I got. Another Psalms 91, right? Right? Like, don't judge by the size. How's it go? Shoot. Psalms 91, right there, boom. If y'all don't know it, read about it. Hold on, one more. I don't know where it's at. But it said, what did it say? Shoot. Hold on, my ADD's kicking in. It said, God pulled you out of the pit so you can go back in and pull more people out. Don't forget that. I was like, whoa! Speaking to me. God pulled you out of the pit so you can go back in and pull more people out. That's right, that's right. That's right.
Come up here, boy.
What's up, boy? Uh-oh. We're not present. Let's go off. Just in case. We don't control people, you know. What? Let's do it. This is Invasive Live. And the Lord said, alright, my bad. I got you, broski. Got people here? Well, they're distracted there. Sorry, my bad, Spencer. Let's build. And I just got kicked out. Wow. It's a sign. It's a sign. Sign that we gotta go to Warzone. Darn. Anywho, and you ever notice that you ever noticed the power difference between the Old Testament and the New Testament? Like, so, Old Testament, God uses Moses and uses a staff to part a sea, not just a lake, not a puddle, a sea, like a sea, right? And doesn't do it for like 5 seconds or 3 seconds. He does it long enough so that all God's people can walk through the sea and get to the other side, right? Like, that's a pretty big freaking sea, right? And then you got this. Then you got this guy. Then you got the New Testament. Now, not docking it. I'm just saying it doesn't make sense. Like, I can walk on water. You want to see how? I can make it look like I walk on water. Watch. You go where the water meets the sand. With sandals. I mean, technically, I could be, look. Y'all catching my drift? I mean, right? Look, she's technically walking on water. Now, someone try to imitate or mimic Partner C. You can't. Now, let's try shutting the mouths of lions. Can't. Let's try taking a stone and taking down a giant, like a 19-foot giant. You can't. So, I mean, I can get leftovers and feed the homeless and say that I fed a bunch of people. I can pretend to walk on water by saying that. I can, what else did he do? How does he heal the blind and the deaf, and how is we supposed to know if he really did it if that person's blind, deaf, and a mute? Like, if he's a mute, how is he going to say, hey, I'm healed? If he's deaf, blind, like, what if he really didn't heal anything? Like, how would we know, technically? Do you see what I'm trying to say, the power difference? But hey, what do I know? I'm just telling you what God tells me. See, like God, some of the things God's done is not, you can't imitate, you can't do. But I mean, the word that was written by man, right? The Old Testament talks about the stories and the experiences that people felt or people had with God in the Old Testament. Well, I mean, yeah, Old Testament, no one needed disciples, no one needed followers. Why is it in the New Testament all of a sudden we need some followers, we need some of this? Like, I don't know, that makes no sense to me. Does it make sense to you guys? Nope. It's crazy, huh? It's crazy. Man, it's a real subject there, huh? You guys are like, oof, that's actually, what do you do with that? What do you do with that? Because that's a real topic right now, you know? And it makes sense, though. It makes sense. And what if that really was the case? What if it is the case? I believe it is, but what if it really is? Like, because you know you're gonna have doubters. I get it, because majority of the world believes that, right? But what if it was the truth? Like for a split second, just I'm not telling you to follow me or follow anybody. I'm just saying for a split second, why can't we just go to? Remember, he says like the only way to his Father is through him, which is the most selfish thing I've ever heard. He's the way, the truth, the light, and the only way to his Father is through him. Like no one needed to go through anybody in the Old Testament. So what happened between the Old and the New? Because there's a 400. They say it's a 400-year difference. What's happened between the Old and the New to where now we need to go through somebody? That's what I don't get. Because David, Daniel, Moses, they didn't have to go through anybody. There's more people in the Old Testament. They didn't have to go through anybody. No one needed followers. No one, nothing. So why is it all of a sudden this guy comes around 400 years later and says, oh, and then he contradicts himself. In the book of Malachi, it says, hey, that they're supposed to be sending the prophet Elijah. And then Jesus is like, oh, John the Baptist is Elijah. But then John the Baptist says that he's not Elijah. So why would he, what? That makes no sense. You see what I'm trying to say? Like, so, I mean, people might be over there suspicious. I'll be like, no, not this guy. Look at this guy. Like, I'm not adding anything new. I'm looking at the books because I've never read the Bibles. I've never been a religious person, and I was trying to find religion. I'm still trying to find it. And I'm like, oh, well, I have these questions. And then all of a sudden you find out that you have video of things supernatural things. And it's like, ooh, what do you do with that? What do you do with that? And it's like more people are more pissed off that because I've asked pastors and other things, and they're more pissed off oh, that's blasphemy. Like, dude, I'm just asking a question. Like, why are you getting all mad for? Like, is this if Jesus is the right person, you're saying you follow Jesus, right? Is this how Jesus is supposed to greet the newcomer? Because man, it's very put offish if it is. I'm telling you, I don't get it. Doesn't make sense. But all these questions people don't like me asking. It's like, wow, why not? You guys don't ask questions, you just drink the Kool-Aid? That's cool. I'm the type of person that likes to do my research before, just follow people. I mean, but I guess, hey, you guys keep doing what you're doing. Sounds like it's working out. But if you guys look, Old Testament, look up on the Google and type in specific Old Testament verses. Specifically, it says parallels. It says parallels in, or whatever, like Old Testament, New Testament. You'll find out that the Old Testament's in the New Testament. I'm sorry, the New Testament's in the Old Testament because what comes first, new or old? Old. I'm telling you. And then if you look in the New Testament, the same passages, but he either erases the names, like Moses and stuff, and he puts his, or he puts like it's supposed to be about him. Very, very prideful. Very prideful. We all know about that, right? But if you get a chat, if you happen to know anything or can shoot me some info, that'd be awesome. I would love to see I would love to be proved wrong, because I mean, I'm not trying to spread rumors or spread lies. I'm just going off of what I've been told and what I see. What would you do? What would you do? Here we go. That's how we do that. What? Any battery? What? That's a thing? You're gonna get on.